But hey, there you go. That has been this. I think I'll do this every month. This month's top 50 games. That's what it's called. The top 50 games of the month. I kind of feel like I should use that at the beginning. That was really good.
What does that even mean, Bauer's Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube. I'm back again for another Behind the Corner where I take a look at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff on Bauer's Game Corner and show it to you. And today, I'm going to be looking at the last 7 days that I had on YouTube so you can get a feel for actually how I make money and what makes money for me and what's popular. And right now, yep, this is no surprise, Kickstarter critique for Bard Sung. So this is one of the new series that I've been doing, these Kickstarter critiques, and these have been very popular. So 353 people watched that one. And I believe their PR people might have actually saw it and shared it or something like that. And that video by itself made me $1.15 last week and gained me 2 subscribers. And that's the most important number to me, obviously, because that really shows me how people are getting into my channel. So the next one we have is the Clue Suspect card games. So this is the dirty, dark secret about behind the scenes of Bauer's Game Corner, is that most of the money that I generate comes from these old mass market games. This one had 200 views last week, and it will have 200 views next week, and it will have 200 views for the rest of infinity as long as that Clue card game is in print. But it made me 30 cents last week, and it's going to make me 30 cents every single week around Christmas time. It'll probably make me $5-10, and that's really a lot of where the money comes in. So next we got the Harry Potter Kickstarter critique, the Square One Kickstarter critique, so a lot of Kickstarter critiques, which also tells me that some of the work that I'm doing behind the scenes, like the social media stuff, which I'm trying to get better at, is seeming to work, and 2 more subscribers here, which is great. So then we got Zombie Gotcha. So this is a interview that I did at 2019, and that is one of the big reasons why I was, well, one of many reasons why I was super disappointed about COVID canceling the conventions, because this year I was really going to go super hard with tagging everything and making it look good and professional and just absolutely exploding with 100 to 200 videos. Like, I was absolutely going to crush Gen Con harder than it has ever been crushed before. And was not able to do that. But next year, boy howdy, you watch. Big things coming. But yeah, because the great thing about doing those interview videos is that every single time I shoot an interview, it's like scratching a little lottery ticket. Because that game might get absolutely huge buzz a year down the line. And then where are people going to go when they want to know more about the game? They're going to go to this old interview to back when it was a prototype. And I've had games do that. Now, this one is just a mass market game where a zombie hand grabs you. But whenever you do those interviews can be big. I don't know, I mean, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So what do we got next? We got Bauer's Game Corner. Ooh, this is kind of cool for me. Actually, nope, that's a review. So this is a review of Richard Scarry's Busy Town. This is another evergreen one that it's like a 6-foot-long board, and Richard Scarry's, still pretty popular. So this one is going to be just an evergreen video, and it made me 51 cents last week. I could buy a Coke with it. All right, and then we have another interview, Dad Joke Face-Off from 2018. I remember this interview because I was talking to them about Drop Mix, and they were trying to do the new deck building one, the smaller deck building one, not Ascension, but the other one. And I saw it up there, and I was like, you want to do something on that? And he's like, nobody really cares about that game. And yeah, he was wrong, because that, 2 years later, 90 views last week, and it made me 53 cents. That's insane. That's nuts. So this, and I'm pretty sure what happened was the game was like featured on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. I think it got like some late night TV show that used the game, and that was like the big catalyst for the game getting popular, why my video is still making money 2.5 years later. Very, very cool, at least for me. So, Kickstarter critique, Star Scrappers, yeah. So, what am I seeing here? And this is what you have to look for if you're a content creator. What am I seeing here? There's a definite trend. Make Kickstarter critiques every single day, because I enjoy the Kickstarter critique segment. It's really cool. It's honest. It's off the wall. I never know what I'm going to expect. I don't look at these normally before I do them. So it's just whatever comes out, and apparently people are digging that, and that's great, because that's me. That's my personality. Feels good. So we got thoughts from the corner. Nice. You know, that's a segment where I do with my good friends from Game Night. And this is the one with me and Lucy going over For Glory, which is, oh my gosh, it's an absolutely spectacular two-player deck builder if you routinely play two-player games. This is built up only for two players. It is so good. I can't wait. I want to play it right now. It's definitely one to check out. So we got Skip the Rules. That's nice to see as well because, you know, I've been brainstorming since I got laid off from my job. Well, I quit my job because I had to homeschool my kids, but that's neither here nor there. I've really been trying to think of different ways and exploring different creative mediums to help Bauer's Game Corner grow. And I thought, you know, Rodney Smith, I love watch it play. I mean, those are the videos that I honestly watch more than any other YouTube content creators for board games, just because they help me out so much. And a lot of the times, his videos will be up when I get my game, and I get like advanced media copies. And I think game companies are starting to realize that if Rodney has a video up for a game, and I'm a reviewer, and I see, oh, Rodney's like the gold seal. Like everybody trusts Rodney. Rodney, you rock if you end up seeing this. But anywho, this is exciting for me because, you know, they ended up, they're doing another Kickstarter right now, and I might cover that, actually. But, you know, so my Skip the Rules video that I made is doing well. So what do we got next? We got Sorry. Yep, this one is probably going to be my most popular game by the end of it all because it is so popular. And I think it's up to like 70, 80,000 views. Hopefully, you know, because my most popular game of all time is... No, it is this one. Never mind. I'm thinking of something different. But anywho, yeah, this one. So yeah, I can show you. Was since uploaded. Sorry with Fire of Ice. Yep, this is the one. It has made me $119, and it's 51,000 views. Not bad for a $5 game you can get at Walmart. And that's kind of how I need to start looking at a lot of these mass market games. And I think Tom Vassal's got it right. I think he goes, because it always seems so weird to me, because I used to watch the Dice Tower a lot. I still love the Dice Tower when I do get to watch it. But I always would see that Tom bought a bunch of games. I was like, wow, why are you buying games, Tom? Like, you get sent so many games. Then there's so many games you don't even see them cover for, you know, reason A, reason B, whatever. And they, you know, it's like, why are you buying games? And then it's like, oh, because that's the mass market stuff, and that's going to get the views, and that's going to get the new subscribers, and that's going to get the people going from here to the scarier side of the target section. And I think I might need to start doing it. The next time they have a big game drop, Bauer's Game Corner might be out there buying them. Ooh, I don't know if I can run that one by my wife, because, well, you know what? Because and I'm not trying to say that like she doesn't like me buying games sort of way, because I hate that joke, to be honest. But I say that in a like, that's a really hard sell. Say, hey dear, I want to spend, you know, probably $200 on these kids' board games, because I think it's going to pay off in the short to long. It's going to pay off in the long term, pretty much guaranteed, but it's going to pay off in the short term. It'd be an interesting science experiment. You know what? Wow, I'm gonna do that with my wife. I'm gonna say next time they have a new game drop at Target, I'm gonna get it day one, just one game. I'm going to release the video for that game that night. I'm gonna play with my kids, to shoot the Bauer Family Learners, shoot a review for it, shoot an unboxing, get all that stuff up. I'm gonna get that stuff up super quick. Within, say, I'm gonna post it all the next day. Why wait? Why not have the hottest hot of the hot? And then I am going to study that for, you know, the Christmas period. Holy guacamole, if I could feel it. Oh man, I gotta check Target's release schedule now. Woo! That's why I love it. So this is Behind the Corner. This is what you're gonna be getting on this segment. Like, this is me kind of spitballing what I see based on these trends, and, you know, that sounded fancy. All right, apples to apples, cool. 20, you're gonna give me a quarter for the rest of time. What is this one? Battle of the Sexes. This is such a stupid old game. Yep. Oh, this is the Bauer Plays. So this one's good. This is a new game that I don't think anybody's really got any reviews of it up, but I'm going to have a solo gameplay of it up, and that could potentially grow. So this gets somewhat of a fan base. You know, that could be a video that ends up getting a couple thousand views. And seeing as how, you know, it's a longer video, it's 30 to 40 minutes, that's really going to help generate income and tickle the algorithms. So that's great. Good to see. Big money review. So this one I need to fix. So you see up here in the little left-hand corner, it doesn't have a fancy thumbnail, because what I do is whenever I post a video, this is some straight up behind the scenes stuff, is whenever I post a video, I make sure it has the tags, and it links to Board Game Geek, and it has cards, and it has everything, and I try to make it look nice now, like really nice, really fancy, really good, because I haven't for so long, which is really unfortunate, because now that I'm doing this, I've decided that the only way to truly move forward with Bauer's Game Corner is to completely redo it to every single board game that I've ever covered, which is over 3,000 games. So I'm going back retroactively and doing them one at a time. So whenever I post a new video, I will then do like 4 more videos. The oldest video, the oldest convention coverage, another thing, and then a video that needs that stuff, because if it has a nicer thumbnail, it's going to get more views. It's going to get more likes. So those are the games that are like, okay, I'm seeing a trend here. This game is popular. You need to get your grubby fingers on this and make it look pretty. So let's check this one out. This was the Ravensburger game. And yeah, look at that trend right there. You can see right here at the very end, very clear interest growing for this. So this is what I'm doing straight after this video is I am going to update this right here, because if I can get that, oh, let's check out the tags. Let's check out the tags. Can I look at the tags? Oh, I want to show you some more behind the scenes stuff. I don't think I can. Sorry, maybe I'll do that in another video. But, we lost the thing. But let's go back a little bit. Here we go. This is for the last 28 days, last 7 days. There we go. So let's just keep going down. We'll do the top 50. Why not? I mean, you obviously, thank you for taking the time to watch this, but I'm going to do the top 50, and you might see more trends, more, or who knows. So what do we got next? We got the Wonders Guide. That's an interesting one for me. That is actually a role-playing game thing that I did for my buddy Lance, because he's one of the writers, the creative people on it. And to see that it's getting some good success, I could open myself up to potential dropping pens, to potential role-playing things, without even knowing how to role-play, really. Like, because I could review certain things, maybe? I don't know. Just thinking outside the box here. And then we got the Mori game. Yep, the Mori game. This was just one of those random interviews, and it made me 18 cents last week. And I'm sure it's going to make much, much more when it gets to Christmas, because I imagine a lot of people are going to be playing this around Thanksgiving to Christmas time, which means I also should really get this one up for Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, Brainstorm. That's such a brainstorm. I'm actually going to write it down. The Mori game needs to get fancified, and then the other one, which I've already forgotten, Big Money. So this is the kind of stuff. This is behind the corner. So let's see, what next? We got Reality Shift. That was a $5, so I made $5. Plus I made 22 cents. Plus you left a tip. Thanks. So, Skip the Rules Room. We did that one. The Wonders Guide, the Mori. Finishing, what is this one? Oh, Finishing Time. That's the new one from Friedman Freeze. Wow, that's got a lot of impressions. This is because I shared it on Facebook. And wow, I can see a huge difference in the stuff I shared on Facebook versus the stuff that was. Look at these. 1,500. Yep, Facebook. Yeah, so that is really good for me to see. That says that a lot more eyes were looking on it, and if I could make things a little bit more appealing, just that one click, maybe that one click lures them in, and they don't ever go away. They subscribe, and I'm like a small cockroach just walking in the background of their YouTube subscription list, every once in a while popping up and them saying, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I like that guy." At least that's how I imagine it works. All right, so we got Finishing Time. What is this one? There's a moose in the house. Oh yeah, I shot this at the hospital. Yeah, I shot this at the hospital. My first child was being born, and I was like, you know what? We should do on location at the hospital, and it's still here. 36 cents. My son is 7 now. He's going to be 8 in a month and a half, and it's still here making 36 cents. So thank you, Game Right, for keeping that game in print. Let's see. Stupid Deaths. Yep, that's another one of those mass market games. Bauer Plays The Crew. So this one I just noticed last week was really still chugging along, and so I immediately updated it. Let's see if I can even see a slight tick up. Yeah, look, so I updated it, and it looks like it's seeing a little bit more play. Maybe that might be reading into it a bit too much, but I do think that this is going to continue to grow. So, cool. Good to see the work that I'm putting in, showing in the statistics. All right, what do we got next? Muffin Time. Oh, an unboxing video cracking the top 50 this week. Yeah. I love this video, by the way. You should totally watch this video. It's insane. So I was at my buddy's house, and I came home, and I was a little bit drinky, and I decided to unbox this new game that had been sent all the way from Europe for Muffin Time. Which, it's from Big Potato Games. We're like, well, whatever, they make a lot of party games. But this one apparently hit $1 million on Kickstarter. And I was like, what? Like, I shot the video and then I checked the Kickstarter and the video just went completely off the tracks because I won't even spoil it for you, but needless to say, I learned a very valuable lesson about unboxing videos, which it was rough. It was rough, but I'm glad to see it there. So, what do we got? Caper. Yeah, that one I noticed. I just updated that one last month too. So I'm wondering if this is on sale at, say, it's a 2-player only game. And I bet you there's a lot of people really looking at a lot of 2-player only game because of the pandemic. Let's look at the last 365 days. Okay. So, yeah, you can see the spike there around March. And that's when people stopped caring, and now we're back to caring. Oh my gosh, it's too real! It's too real, man! Oh, here's hoping we get Christmas. Oh my gosh. Don't argue with numbers, my friends. All right, continuing, what do we got? Bauer Plays It's a Wonderful World. I'm really kicking myself. They reached out and they're like, hey, do you want the expansion for that? Lucky Ducks Games did, and I didn't get to it in time because I was in a little bit of a funk, which I'm working my way out of. I really worked my way out of it big time over the last few months. But I missed out on that because I would love to check that game out some more solo because the original game was like a campaign-esque style game. And anywho, so let's see. So that one, I could have had a lot more content for it. So here's the story. Here's what I need to tell myself. Keep up to date on your emails. That could have been big content. Those could have been big videos. Those could have been great for my channel. They could have brought in subscribers. And they didn't because I wasn't on the top of my game in my email. Valuable lesson. All right, so what do we got? Bauer Family Learns. Yeah. Love seeing these in here. These are the ones that I shoot with my kids. This one's Richard Scary Busytown, 18 cents, and I just love shooting those videos with my kids. So I'm glad to see they're exceeding and that some people are enjoying them. Mind Trap. Yep, that one's going to get me 10 cents for the rest of time. There's like 1 million copies of that in every city's like thrift stores. It is just everywhere. Who did it? What is this? Okay, so this is a potential red flag right here that I need to check on it. So what is this? Bauer's Game Corner Who Did It review. Okay, let's see, last 365 days. Consistency. Okay, so it's a consistent earner, and if it's a consistent earner, then I need to do what I can do to help it stay a consistent earner and not drop my pen. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you learn right there. Just that video needs a facelift. All right, what else we got? We got a couple more. We'll do the last, I think it's the last 20. Bauer unboxes. We got more Gen Con Bonanza. Welcome to Bauer's Game Corner. That's the old intro. I got a new intro now, which you should check out. Totally excited about that. I did some hard work on that one, actually. Wits and Wagers. Okay, that one looks like it needs to get an update, too, because once again, that's going to be a game that's getting played at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you know what? I've got myself a new job before this Thursday, because right now I'm shooting this on Monday. I need to start pumping up all these family games that have over 1,000 views on them. This is like artificial intelligence, except it's my intelligence. Because those are going to get people searching over the weekend how to play it. And I could be your hero, baby. Oh, don't get copyright flag. But I could be your Enrique Iglesias, and that's what I need to do. Note it. Maybe this is just going to be a running diary of what I need to do. I should do this live. Okay, big money. Maury, what do we got next? We got I forgot. Train of thought. Go on. Pick Your Poison, NFL Rush Zone, which I believe is my most popular game ever, Uno Stacko, and Phase 10. Those are all games that I have, I'm pretty sure, because they have the number by, and that means I have gone back and made them look pretty, and that's because those are going to be consistent evergreens. And the higher I climb on that list of people that you might click on, the more money it's going to make. And what I'm hoping to do is find this really awesome creative medium where, I have all this mass market stuff, just like holding, it's kind of like Magic the Gathering at your friendly local gaming store, all right? The old school mass market stuff will be my Magic the Gathering, keeping the store open. I would never close. But while the newer stuff is like, hey, look, this is what we're really trying to be about. Hey, check it out, Bard Song, miniatures games. I feel like that's going to be it. And if I can find a nice creative medium, that'd be even cooler. But hey, there you go. That has been this. I think I'll do this every month. this month's top 50 games. That's what it's called, the top 50 games of the month. I kind of feel like I should use that at the beginning. That was really good. But anywho, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know what you think about this segment, any suggestions that you would make to the segment. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.